Beef jerky time. Beef jerky time. Oh, somebody left me a like. Oh. Thank you for having your mom come on. You're welcome. I aim to please. So I guess I'm going to be calling my brother. She is the star. She's the guest star. I want to have some guest stars on the show. If you know anybody who's a big deal who wants to be on my show, I'll have to make arrangements. I do have a donate link if you'd like to donate. Don't give up, your channel will grow. The key is persistence. You must persist. Like I said, you can donate in the description. You will find a donation link that will keep me going, and I'll be able to help other people. With your help, I can help. So it looks like I have 5 people. We'll see how many I end up with. It usually whittles down to like 2 people that hang on till the end of the show. Meanwhile, I have all the bells and whistles. Hickory holler. Welcome. We have Mikey D. Thoughts on the eating potatoes and eggs for dinner? I think any time is a good time for potatoes and eggs. Eggs and taters. You know what's good to boil? You should boil the potatoes and then dice them. Boil, dice, and then fry them in vegetable oil. Put a little pepper on them. That sounds like a good country meal. Or you can grate them. I think that's how hash browns are made. They boil the potatoes and then they use a cheese grater and they grate up them potatoes and they fry them. And then I have a slice of ham or a slice of whatever you have for breakfast. Ham and bacon seems to be the most eaten. Yeah. Ham and bacon and sausage. That's what they have at IHOP. Ham, bacon, or sausage. Or you can have all 3 in proportion. I feel like starting with a flute today. Hickory holler. That's somebody new to the program. Can yo say hi Macy? Can I say hi Macy? Can you please say hi Macy? I just did. So Bobo says hello again and again. That gets annoying. That gets really annoying. Repeating. Can you play? Yes, I can. There we go. There's your hot cross buns. I remember a time when I didn't know what that was. Hi, welcome. We have Ryan, I guess. We have Hickory Holler. We have Mike D. We have Bobo. We have my magical flute. You can time travel in your mind. Do I remember you? Eddie, do you remember me? I remember all of you. Why do people open with that? Do you remember me? Thoughts on cheese. Quesadilla. I like the quesadilla. Cheese quesadilla. With some little chunks of ham. You finally finished? Good. Are you feeling rested now that you're finished? Hi, hi, hi there. Hi, hi, hi there, my little droogie. And there's Duda. Hi, ha. Hi, ha. Not Masix. Masix? Sing you national anthem with a D flute, please. I don't have a D flute. I have a recorder. Hi, it's me. Hi, I'm girl. I know that. Star Spangled Banner. You're so happy. It's snowing where you are. Don't tell my mom that. My mother's been wanting to snow here in Georgia, way down south. I said, why did you leave Portola if you like snow? If you like snow so much, why did you leave Portola? Portola gets snow every winter. That's more of a 4th of July song. You should make a video of the snow. It is snowing. All right. All right, that's enough flute for now. I don't want to get dizzy playing flute. Oh, it's not snowing. So happy is snow. I'm so happy is snow. And then you say, is it snowing? I feel like I'm going to faint. What do you want me to do about that? Are you near A hospital? What makes you want to faint? Sometimes when we meet celebrities, we sometimes faint, or because we're starstruck, I guess. 5 likes, all right. We're getting somewhere. Like I say, it's not anything to write home about. I don't know. I'm glad you can all be here today. Charlotte was here earlier, and the guy who says g'day, I forgot his name already. Andy? I think it was, anyway. I always knows it when I sees it. Maybe they'll join me again. I don't seem to stay long when it comes to lives. Azura Dragonfeather, I went to her live and I didn't stay long. I just said hi. So I understand people who don't stay long. Unless there's an interesting subject, something that's near and dear to my heart, something that's interesting. Not every live is interesting. How to make a message retracted. Some are quite interesting. I'm trying this knot method. Neville Goddard has a knot method. Say to yourself, is that a watch? Yeah, because our subconscious mind omits the word not. So if you say I'm not rich, the subconscious mind takes it as I am rich, and it works on making it happen. See, I guess our subconscious mind is linked into the universal consciousness. Or just start acting rich, dressing rich, acting as though you're rich, and the universe mimics that. They say the universe mirrors you. So I'm learning these things. I don't know why I didn't know these things when I was 9 years old or 5 years old, learning how to tie my shoes. I should have been learning how to, you can't talk, but you can type. That's good. Is somebody not allowing you to talk? Is someone talking over you? You know what I need to do is light an incense. I lit a candle. Now it's time for a strawberry incense. You feel like my throat. I feel like my throat. Okay? Hi, I already saw that. Clothing? Are you allergic to something? That sounds like an allergic reaction. Are you peanut sensitive? Or what do they call that? Peanut allergy? I feel like my throat is closing. Did you eat a peanut? Are you allergic to something? Why are you typing? I wouldn't be able to type if my throat was closing up. I would not be able to type. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. No need to ask why. Just hoping your taco mouth. Oh, just open your taco mouth. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. Israel tacos. Yum, 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 yum. It's a dream. Yum, 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 yeah. Yum, yum, yeah. 3 yums. It's raining tacos. No need to ask why. Bring your sour cream. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. It's raining tacos. No need to ask why. Look at that. I can make a circle. I can make a circle with my smoke. This is strawberry scented. I am saying was 7 boys, girls, grandma with me. Well, now, me, a go lie mellow. Below. Oh, you guys can read that, can't you? I don't need to read it. If you could read it, I don't need to. If you can read Remember Scrubbing Bubbles? There was a commercial for a cleanser called Scrubbing Bubbles. We do the work so you don't have to. And then there was the Tidy Bowl Man for the Tidy Bowl. I think you drop it in the tank. Tidy Bowl. It's the Tidy Bowl Man. You could probably look that up. YouTube has so many commercials that you can look up. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. It's almost like I'm being held hostage. I will be released when I read the taco song. When I read it aloud, then they'll release me. I release you. Your brain, my puppet. Who else is here? It looks like there's only 2 people. There's Bobo and Duda. Bobo and Duda. Duta. How'd you come up with the name Duta? If you don't mind me asking. Help, Duda. Trev is? I don't know what to do. Like a dog chasing a car, when the car stops, what do you do? Have you heard that analogy? When a dog chases a car and the car stops, it doesn't know what to do. That's a pretty good smell, strawberry. I guess we're having fun at 80s Funhouse. Oh, help Duda, Trev. Throat is closing. She should call 911. Sounds like an allergic reaction. I can't do anything. If somebody's throat is closing, I can do it mentally. I can use my magneto powers. But her throat's not made of metal. I wonder what they do. Do they give you one of those hep pins or whatever they call them? Epinephrine? I don't know what they do for peanut allergies. How do they help a person? Google it. That's how we can learn. Hey! Chance Mayers. Hey, what? Hey! Just hey. Welcome to Eddie's Fun House. As I always say, look outside. It's raining tacos. Bring your sour cream. No need to ask why. Is this as fun as I think it is? I need input. I need input. Number 5 needs input. Have you seen that movie, Short Circuit? How are you doing? I'm doing okay. It's nighttime. It's 7:15, Georgia time. How are you doing? Como allez-vous? Danke, gut. Und Ihnen? Ich heiße Ed. Guten Tag? No, good Nacht. Good. All right. Dobry wieczór. That's how they say it in Russian. Dobry wieczór. Привет. Меня зовут Ed. That's probably not impressive to people who speak a lot more languages. That's anticlimactic. That don't impress me much. Wasn't that a Shania Twain song? So you're Brad Pitt. That don't impress me much. You got the looks, but do you got the touch? That's been a long time since I've heard that song. I guess tomorrow's going to be laundry day. We need to do the laundry before it piles up. Hello, Sigma Boy. I'm your alternative. I'm your alternative to whatever's out there. So what were the mantras I was talking about? I no longer. Like if you want to stop doing something or you want to stop a habit, you just say, I no longer. The subconscious seems to take that in. I no longer feel anxious. I no longer feel scared. I no longer worry about things. I do what I can and leave the rest to God. Some of us are trying to do more. We're trying to do more than we're able to do. And that's what brings on anxiety. Just do what you can and leave the rest to the... That's what doctors say. I just sew people together and God does the healing. I plant the seed and God causes it to grow. That's what I'm trying to figure out is, what am I supposed to do in situations? Leave it alone? Take the Lao Tzu approach? The Taoist approach? Or the approach of action? I guess you should ask the Lord, what do you want me to do? He might tell you to do nothing. He might tell you to go over there and give that guy a hug. He's crying. Help him out. Or quit beating your wife. Whatever. Quit it. Just quit it. Quit drinking so much. Quit back talking your mom. None of that back talking. Quit your complaining. I think another good thing is to acknowledge when you are given something, when you do receive something that seems to come out of nowhere. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that thing you received that you couldn't get on your own. Because maybe that's God at work. God is at work in your life. And you need to acknowledge it and thank. Acknowledge and thank. That's a good pattern. Acknowledge, thank. Acknowledge, thank. Isn't it wonderful? That's another mantra. Isn't it wonderful? That's a Neville Goddard mantra. Isn't it wonderful? Things always work out for me. Things always work out for me. That's Abraham Hicks. Get her done. That's Larry the Cable Guy. I no longer, I am no longer afraid. I am no longer anxious. I no longer worry. I no longer anticipate bad things happening. The law of assumption, that's another one. The law of assumption. Don't assume that someone means you harm. Don't think that something bad is going to happen, because the universe actually does mirror what you're thinking about. It picks up on things. I've noticed that. I've been around people who are thinking that someone's going to harm them or their family, and you can kind of sense that. It goes into the sensory of people around you. It's like, wow, think of your safety. Assume safety. And you might change your outlook. I mean, your outlook will change your circumstances. It's like the universe just obeys our commands. I'm scared. Okay, you're scared. I'm worried. Okay, you're worried. Let's give them some things to be worried about. I'm anxious. Okay, let's give them some things to be anxious about. Good. It doesn't hate you. The universe doesn't hate you. It's just following your commands. Yeah, that's just my luck. The things we speak, we got to watch what we speak. Abracadabra. It means I create as I speak. Self-talk. That's another thing. Self-talk. Watch your self-talk. Watch that self-talk. The universe is listening. What you put behind I am, and what you put you always, when you say you always, or I always, be careful what you say after that. I always get what I want. I always find friends. I'm always lucky. Always. I'm always lucky. I'm so lucky. Sometimes we need to get that moment of clarity, that realization that we are, how lucky. Sometimes you just look at how, man, I was so lucky. I am so lucky to be alive right now. I am so lucky. Maybe that's a good mantra to say. I'm so lucky. I am thankful, and I am so lucky. I'm so lucky to have a caring mother. I'm so lucky to have a kitty cat that I can pet every once in a while. Kitty cat. I'm so lucky I didn't have an accident today while driving or just walking out of the store. You could easily be hit if you're not paying attention and you just walk out of a store. Somebody could step on the gas instead of the brake and you're done for. You're done. Yeah, just if you get home and you put your car keys down and you sit down and you take a sigh of relief, you're lucky. You're lucky that nothing happened to you the whole time you were out and about. You're lucky there wasn't a snake. You're lucky there wasn't a dog that broke free looking to bite somebody. I am thankful and grateful. I'm thankful and grateful that the heater is working. I'm thankful and grateful that I don't have a flat tire. Remember me? I'll go now. I think I do kind of remember. I have trouble remembering people who don't come back. If they don't come back in a while, I forget about them. It just happens that way. That's funny. Remember me? I'll go now. I think that's what we need to do. We're becoming aware. Personal responsibility. That's what we need more of. Personal responsibility. Stop blaming God. That should be your New Year's resolution. Stop blaming God. Stop blaming anybody. Most of the time, things that happen are because of you. They don't happen to you, they happen because of you. Our thoughts, our actions, our beliefs. You're giving your power away when you blame. If you get wet, don't blame the rain. If you get sunburned, don't blame the sun. You got to put on some sunscreen. If you get stung by a bee, don't blame the bee. You shouldn't have been, I don't know. It's interesting. God bless you, Ed. Hail Jesus Christ. Well, welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. I guess I'm here for people who want to talk, who want to laugh once in a while. It's good to laugh once in a while, and sometimes I can help that. I can help that happen. The bee was only threatened. That's why he got stung. Try not to threaten bees. Mess with the bull, you get the horns. If you're burning your finger, don't blame the stove. If you cut yourself, don't blame the knife. Have you watched any good shows? I saw Gladiator 2, which is just a continuation of the first one. And if you like violence, if you like weirdness, then maybe watch that movie. Violence and weirdness. It's pretty accurate, because I'm pretty sure that's the way it was back in ancient Rome. But this means the gladiator lives. That when the emperor did this, that means they wanted this gladiator to live. If they did this, that means their legs were up in the air. So when they did this, that's when you should start to worry. I have. What other shows? There's some movie suggestions I have. The Warriors. Have you ever seen The Warriors? Hello, Charlotte. Aw, she gives me 3 hearts. 1, 2, 3. Glad to see you again. I'm back from supper. Supper, not suffer. It was, I had a pretty good chicken sandwich for supper. And we're here. It's now nighttime. Was it 7:32? If you're looking for a series, I would recommend either The Office, Superstore, or Quid Game. Quid Game. Are you in the UK? That sounds like something from the UK. I think I'm familiar with The Office. They have The Office, the UK version of The Office, and then they have the American version. The UK version has Ricky Gervais, and the American version has Steve Carell. And so I guess it depends on where you live. Stranger Things is another one. If you like, my brother likes Stranger Things. It takes place in the 80s when we were in high school. The 80s. What other series? Some people like Desperate Housewives. Survivor. Survivor was a big deal for a while. Bear Grylls has his own version of that. He drops people off on an island and to test their survival skills. He has a group of women and a group of men. And then there's Naked and Afraid. That's another one. Sometimes reality shows. The Office is both US and UK. UK was the first. Yes, they were. Yep. Version. The US was sort of a parody. Yeah. Somebody, I guess, wanted to. Let's see. Glad I could help. Also, how have you been? I've been okay. I haven't suffered any accidents lately. My brother was in the hospital today. I heard that he was suffering from some headaches, some pretty bad headaches. So we went and had some scans done. They're going to keep him until Sunday. So I was asking for prayer for my brother, my youngest brother. Yeah. I'm not going to share too much because I don't want to violate. Yes, we can all do that. And you can give me some people to pray about. That's what I was doing earlier. If people have something they want to pray about. I just made it in. What's happening, we're exchanging information. We're taking not taking notes. They used to call it touching Indians when people got together and compared notes. Remember me? The youngsters always ask that. Why? Why do they do that? They're so afraid of being forgotten. Do you remember me? What happens if I say no? Because sometimes that's the case. One person, they hadn't been around in at least a month. So, yeah. I guess the more you show up, the more I'll remember. You feel sad? What should we do? What's got you sad? The new year hasn't even started yet. We're like 3 days into the new year. Start saying, I am happy. Whatever you put after I am. Oh, 10 likes. Thank you all. 10 likes. That's the most I've had today. I did another live earlier. Ah, I'm eating more of these peach rings. Yummy. Covered in sugar. Is anyone else snacking on anything? Snacking? Are we snacking? I've been having some pretty good dreams lately. I had a dream I was walking with a woman down an alleyway. A front alleyway, not a back alleyway. It was a pretty good experience. I guess that's what happens when we die. Do you have a New Year's resolution? You don't need to answer it if you don't want to. Mine's, yeah. Am I trying to read? Okay. The whole Bible. Some people do that. There was a guy, it was called Through the Bible Study. I forget the guy's name. I just remember at the end of every service he'd say, and may God richly bless you, my beloved. I forgot the guy's name. That's all I remember. He called it Through the Bible Study. He would start from Genesis and work his way to Revelation. And that's a pretty good goal, I guess. My resolution is to find liberty, find the truth. I'm always in search of the truth because there's so little that we know, so much that is kept from us. Maybe I'll find the truth on accident. The truth. The truth is what we believe it is. If you believe in a certain government structure, if you believe that you're poor, you'll get that result. I think the truth is, John, the Bible study guy. There was also the Bible answer man. He was a very old man with a deep voice. He was called the Bible. Thank you for calling and sharing. The Bible answer man. So John Ortberg. Because then there's people who look at the Torah. They look at the actual Bible in Hebrew. And then Greek was the New Testament. I think it was written in Greek. The Romans were Latin. Those are the three major languages. And depending on what you read, like there's the sutras, there's the Epic of Gilgamesh. All these books, they edit, they omit so much. They're still finding, I guess in the 40s, the Nag Hammadi library found parts of the Bible that were not put in. They were hidden away. I think because of the Roman Empire. Have you seen that angel above New Jersey? Really? An Angel Above New Jersey. There's a lot of stuff happening over there with the drones. And then in New Orleans, there seems to be every few months, there's someone that causes harm. Like that guy who, it was the health insurance, not health insurance marketplace, it was another guy. But the CEO was shot, and then now there's a guy who plowed through a New Orleans street, killed a few people, and they're calling it a terrorist attack. But if you look throughout history, there's always another thing. There was the rooftop gunman way back when. There was all these, like the marathon bomber. Well, scientists keep tripping over their own theories. Yeah, some are even turning to Jesus. I've noticed that. People were saying that they found the Ark of the Covenant under the city. No, it was called the Hill of the Skull, Golgotha, right where Christ was crucified. Some of his blood got onto the ark. It's interesting. They're tripping. You think they making the frogs? Somebody's crashed us, it looks like. Party crasher. It would be interesting to time travel. There are people who remote view. They say when you're remote viewing, you can travel through time. They were teaching classes on that, remote viewing. Astral projection seems to be a big deal now. A lot of videos on how to astral project, how to leave your body. I think there's a difference between an out-of-body experience and astral projecting. I have to go to bed now. Oh wow, 1 a.m. Here in the UK. I'll have to start earlier. Good night. You too. God bless. And we'll have to check in with each other, see if we're keeping our New Year's resolutions. We could be a support group, a resolution support group. Every time I start early, few people show up. I think this is when all the people in the UK they're all getting ready to go to sleep. It's only 7 o'clock here. You should tell me when you're ready. Leave a comment saying, hey, I'm ready to go. And I can start a live then. Maybe that'll help. We can kind of synchronize watches. Synchronize watches. It is nice to have conversation. You can always watch what you miss, too. This all gets archived. So I don't know. So this is Atlas. Atlas was the guy who held up the sky. He was a titan. He was big enough to hold up the sky. Atlas. Some say he held up the world too. Those are cool stories, the stories of Heracles. I think the Romans called him Hercules. Hercules, Hercules. When I stand up, my belly goes away. My belly goes away when I stand up. Who else is with me? I see a 1 up there. I see a 1, a hopeful. 10 likes. Thank you. Hello. Ethan Wamsley. Hello, hello. As always, welcome to Eddie's Funhouse, where we have conversation, snacks and conversation. We talk about what's on our minds. It's very important what's on our minds. Our minds are projecting into the universe and creating our reality. I think belief has a lot to do with it. I believe that I'm sitting in this chair. I believe that that smoke is coming to my face. I believe that children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride. Remind us how we used to be. I remember long ago, never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I lived as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all. Wow, that incense really puts out a lot of smoke. I am amazed. I'm getting my money's worth. I want to start advertising for people. If you know somebody wants me to advertise, send me a product, and then I can eat it or burn it or show it off. If anybody makes a line of clothing, I can promote. That's what I could be, a promoter. Enough people watch this show. How'd you hear about that? Well, I watched Eddie's Funhouse. I can show off nail polish. I don't know. Loofahs. Lip balm. Hair gel. I can promote your hair, the hair gel. What causes my hair to stand on end? Vidal Sassoon. Or Brill Cream. Do they make Brill Cream anymore? Brill Cream, a little devil, do ya? I remember this stuff called 3-Flower. It's this. It looked like a little tub of Vaseline, and you use it to put it in your hair. You put it in your hair. All right. I'm eating my last peach ring. That's what they're called, peach rings. Ask for it by name. I guess that would classify as a rude noise. Who put the bomb in the bomb-ba-bomb-ba-bomb? Who put the ram in the ram-a-lam-a-ding-dong? Who put the dip in the dip-de-dip-de-dip? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. I guess I'm the distraction. I'm the court jester. I'm the voice of reason. One crying out in the wilderness. There's one person watching. Who is that? Who is that one person? God bless. God bless you. I'm terrible. Oh, you're terrible. We can have a competition. Who can play the recorder better? I'll do a video playing the recorder, and then you can retort or not retort. You can do the same. Do you ever say bad words? Yes, I do. I say bad words. I'm not allowed to on the family show though. Kids will call me out on that. I said ass one time, and one of the kids said, oh, "You said a bad word." Ass? That's a bad word now? Well, I guess we're breaking the ice here. We're creating friendships. I'm here creating friendships. I'm reaching out into cyberspace. Being recorded. We're being recorded for future reference. Yeah. So where are you from, Ethan? Are you from Canada? You state do you live in? Oh, what state I live in? I live in the state of Georgia. Georgia, Georgia. The devil went down to Georgia. The night the lights went out in Georgia. There's so many songs about Georgia. Georgia on my mind. I used to live in California. My dad was in the military. You're in Ohio. I think I remember you. I have some other people from Ohio. Hold on a second. Sorry. Those have to happen, or I get the hiccups. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, how I love to be in that number. Wow, we broke the hour mark. I've been at this for an hour now. Well, I'm glad you can be here. Whatever reason, you know. How many kids do I have? I might have one, but I'm not sure. Life is a mystery. I have a weird life. It's hard to explain. I'm not like everybody else. Like that song goes, I'm not like everybody else. You ever seen God Bless America? There's a movie called God Bless America. I think it was written by Bobcat Goldthwait. That's a weird movie. That's kind of like my life. I think I flip in and out of dimensions or slip in and out of dimensions. Link my jam can. Link my jam can? What does that mean? Link as in cyberspace? Camera. Oh, camera. How can I link your camera? Oh, you want to share a live? I don't know. I've never done that. I've heard it's possible. So you haven't told me Seach? Camera C-C-H? Now I'm having trouble focusing my eyes. I used to be able to, I can see at this distance. Sometimes I have to look a little harder. Some people have really good eyesight in their old age. Some people no longer have good eyesight in their old age. I'm nearsighted, that's what scares me. I'm able to see things up close and clarity. I wish it was the other way around, because I do like to look at the moon. My mom got her eyes worked on. She had some kind of an eye operation. Now she can look at things from a distance. Okay, bye. Be independent because you are. Yes, I agree. We can all be independent. We're all dependent on someone for something. You're dependent upon your boss to write you checks every month or every 4 weeks or every week. You don't have a wife. That's right, I don't have a wife. Not my choice. I didn't choose not to have a wife. I just haven't had a woman that can stay around me for very long. Women don't want to stay around me for very long. Probably because, I don't know. One of these days I'm going to discover the mystery. I'll uncover the mystery of why am I, yeah. Maybe I'll get right before I die, I'll find out why I'm single. I've had girls tell me I'm handsome, that I'm nice. Where are those girls? Why are they not sticking around? Maybe they're just being nice. They don't want to tell me the cold, hard facts. So you said you're going, okay. Well, thank you for coming by and for telling me you're leaving. Some people don't even tell me they're leaving. They're just like all the other boys. Alright. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, how I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Hooray! Yep. Yeah, buddy. I'll tell you what. Yep. Who's here now? I see a number 1 up there. I could probably be your unofficial therapist or your life coach. Just donate. Donate to the link in the description. And I could be your unofficial therapist. Unofficial? Yeah. Because I'm not I'm not like a psychiatrist or anything like that. But I think I understand the human condition. I was dreaming when I wrote this, so sue me if I go too fast. That's showing me that I'm getting messages. Whenever you hear that buzzing noise, and it sounds like ice dropping into a cup. Who's watching me right now? I see a number 1, which means it could be 2 people watching. I have such a small audience. 2000 party over, oops, out of time. Boo, 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 boo. He left with, "You don't have a wife. You don't have a wife." And then he just left. That's it. Thank you for that moment of clarity. How much longer should I stay on? It's been an hour. One person is watching, so maybe this is all about conversations. Conversations. Thoughts on. That's usually people ask, what people ask me. Thoughts on. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, hoping that you like me. Feelings, nothing more than feelings, trying to forget my feelings of love. Feelings, oh, feelings. Somebody, I'm trying to be here for my people. I'm trying to be here for my people. What do I mean by my people? The ones who come to the show. Eddie's Funhouse. Sometimes we have good conversation. Maybe one day we will discover the truth. What is the truth? We think we know the truth until we find out otherwise. We think we know the truth. The truth is subject to change without notice. The truth. The truth shall make you free. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's to hopefully thwart liars. We're just thwarting liars. We need Wonder Woman's lasso. That's what we need. So if Wonder Woman's using her lasso and she asked, "Does this suit make me look fat?" she's probably not going to like the answer. They usually pick gorgeous women to be Wonder Woman. I think Linda Carter was the first Wonder Woman. Why don't they have Wonder Man? They have Supergirl. They have Supergirl. They have the Bionic Woman. Why can't they have Wonder Man? Wonder Man, dress him up in red, white, and blue. Give him some bracelets that deflect bullets. It's only fair, isn't it? I mean, if they're going to have the $6 million man and the Bionic Woman, if they're going to have Batman and Batgirl, why don't they have Wonder Man? I could play Wonder Man. Wonder how I got into that costume. You know, Wonder Man. I could work for the government, and whenever I need to change clothes, I just spin around, and I'm Wonder Man. I can have a certain helmet. You know what? I think they do have a Wonder Man. It's Captain America. He's all dressed in red, white, and blue. He has superpowers. I guess he has that shield that's indestructible until Thor's hammer hits it. I don't know. The boy wonder, Robin, the boy wonder, the boy genius. See what we could be talking about? I need to find out what time everyone is. Yeah, everyone's saying good night in the UK. Whenever I start a live, they're all saying, I have to go to bed, I have to go to work tomorrow. When they come home from work and they're ready to settle in, they could send me, leave me a comment saying, dude, let's get on with this. I'm ready to talk. Let's talk. I can find out what time it is in the UK. I can Google time in the UK, and I get an accurate answer. But then I start my lives, and where are they? I'm being seen in Australia also. The land down under. The land down under. That's right. In the southern area, next to the equator. Wow, nobody now. It's always when I'm about to end the show. That's when people start showing up. Why? It's 8:06. You know what? I started around this time a couple of nights ago, and I got a pretty good turnout. That's what we could use nowadays. We could use Wonder Woman's lasso. Wonder Woman's lasso makes you tell the truth. You know what also makes you tell the truth? Sodium pentothal. Laughing gas. Laughing gas. Doesn't that make you tell the truth? I forgot what they called that. Nitrous oxide. Thank you. Nitrous oxide. Laughing gas. Dennis Hopper will let you know. Dennis Hopper knew about laughing gas. That was the funniest scene. I don't remember what movie that was. When he starts inhaling the laughing gas, he just kept laughing. And then Bryan Cranston was on Seinfeld. Bryan Cranston. Um, there was a maintenance guy who was on the set, and he told Bryan Cranston, you know what would be funny? Is if before you gave him the nitrous oxide, you took a hit yourself. And he did, and that's what got the laughs. And then when they said, hey, that was you, and that was funny, and he just nodded his head. That was a Bryan Cranston story. You probably remember that scene before he puts it on Jerry, I guess. He takes he takes a big whiff. Let's talk about some things. Talk about what do you meditate? When you meditate, what do you say? What are your mantras? Mantras. Affirmations. They're called affirmations also. What do you affirm to yourself? What do you put after I am? I am intelligent. I am capable. I have a good memory. I have a very good memory, you know. Because what's interesting about the subconscious is it doesn't judge. It just takes in concepts. It takes in ideas. And again, if you want to make yourself more suggestible, right before bedtime, take about 3 deep, slow, deep breaths, and then just look straight ahead when you're lying down on your back. Relax all of your muscles, all of your muscles. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. And it kind of clears your mind. Whatever's on your mind, your thoughts just stop. Or hold your breath for 4 seconds. Let your breath out for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you notice all your thoughts stop. Because your subconscious is responding to your thoughts. If you feel anxious, it's because you're thinking about something that makes you anxious. If you're feeling sad or depressed, you're thinking about things that make you sad and depressed. Thoughts are are powerful, but you need to be able to cancel thoughts when you're having a thought or dwelling on a thought that causes you to feel depressed. Ask yourself, do I want to feel this way? And then let that thought leave your mind. Dismiss that thought. It's not a thought that's good for you. It's like a thought corral. Your head is your thought corral. You can just say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Leave. Clear your thoughts out. And then you'll notice that your heart doesn't beat like that anymore. We should do some meditations together. Take a deep breath. Now just look ahead. Look straight ahead. Do not move your head. Look straight ahead and do not move your head. And then look up without moving your head. Look up. And then let your eyes close when they start to burn, when you start to feel like you want to blink, when you start to feel like you want to close your eyes, just close your eyes. And then start breathing like you do when you're sleeping. Remember how you breathe when you're asleep. You just breathe through your nose and just relax. And become nothing and no thing. Just become void. And then enjoy that void. Your body is completely relaxed. You just sit quietly. And then daydream. Let your mind wander. Let your mind wander. What are the first things you think about? Do you think about being on a vacation? Do you think about just being left alone for a while? Or think about where you want to be. And then say, I'm thankful for my new body. I really like my new body. And then think about what your new body feels like. What does your new body feel like? And just hold that thought for as long as you possibly can. What does my new body feel like? Ask God for a new body, and then thank God for your new body. And start feeling what does it feel like now that you're in your new body? And just let that be your dominant thought. Then you learn correspondence. Correspondence is one of the Hermetic principles. As above, so below. As below, so above. So within, so without. So once you start to feel that new body, the universe starts to correspond with that. The universe, if you're having a crappy day, take inventory of your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, what you're thinking about, and just change by speaking, I'm having a good day today. Because then, abracadabra, I create as I speak. Or I create when I speak. Or so, it's roughly translated, I create as I speak. That's why magicians say abracadabra. And then they say, my mind is clear. I am calm. I'm relaxed. Let's do that again. Let's do that void. Let's get ourselves into that void. So, just look straight ahead, blink, look straight ahead. Do not move your head. Look up, like you're trying to see your eyebrows. Like you're trying to see your eyebrows without moving your head. And when your eyes start to water and burn, close your eyes. And just imagine you are where you want to be. Imagine you are who you want to be. Because what you do, you're canceling out your current reality. Because what you can get your subconscious to absorb, that's what your reality will be. You can get your unconscious mind to correspond. And how you do that is you just hold a conscious thought, and after a while your subconscious corresponds to that thought. What does it feel like to be who you want to be? What does it feel like to be where you want to be? Or what you want to be? What does that feel like? And you can ask your subconscious mind, what does that feel like? Because then your subconscious mind gets involved because it's curious. It'll find out for you what it's like. What is it like to be a millionaire? What is it like to be a millionaire? And then your subconscious mind will start to show you. And once you learn what it's like to be a millionaire, just hold those thoughts for a while. They say 7 minutes. I think that's what Abraham Hicks says. 7 minutes or 17 minutes, something like that. Do it until you're tired. That's what a magician told me. Magician E.A. Coetting. Just do the work until you're tired. Do that work until you're tired. I wonder what it's like to be a millionaire. What is it like to have $1 million? And then again, your subconscious starts to work on that, starts to solve your curiosity or satisfy your curiosity. And once you say, oh, this is what it feels like to be a millionaire. This is what it feels like. Who knows, you might meet a millionaire. You might meet a millionaire and watch what they do, because this is sympathetic magic. If you spend enough time around a millionaire or around millionaires, your subconscious starts to absorb that. You start to get into that mindset. You start to correspond. You start to correspond with that millionaire, the millionaire mentality, the millionaire mindset, the millionaire behaviors. And that's kind of, you're using the law, the principle, the Hermetic principle of correspondence. So within, so without. As above, so below. As below, so above. And the all is mind. The universe is mental. Whatever you're thinking about, the universe is getting that mental projection. You're projecting. And also your heart. It's like 9 meters. You're projecting from your heart. I think it's 8 to 9 meters or something like that. That you project from your heart and your mind. Sometimes when you're around people, they can pick up on how you're feeling. And if you're a bummer, they're not going to want to be around you. So yeah, you're doing that shifting. You're doing a shifting. People are talking about shifting a lot. That's how you can take that quantum leap. That quantum leap. You go from nothing to having. You go from where you are to where you want to be. And it's like you're going through a wormhole. You're bypassing all that space and time, and you're going into, I guess, from the quantum field into the 3D world, this 3D existence. So yeah, let's try that. We could do that as exercises. Do it again. Let's do that again. Just just look straight ahead. Like you're trying to see something way off in the distance. And it helps to breathe in good energy and breathe out like the Robert Monroe. Breathe in the fresh energy. Breathe out the stale energy. And then there's that resonant tuning. And then you can start to feel that. They call that the resonant tuning. Magicians call it vibrating. When you want to say an angel's name, you go, Raphael, Gabriel. You know, you're vibrating. So resonant tuning is kind of like that. In through your nose, and then and then I guess you'll know when you're tuned. You know, you have that resonant tuning. Then you look, keep your head still, look straight ahead like you're trying to see something way off in the distance. And then your body is relaxed now. Now look up like you're trying to see your eyebrows until your eyes begin to water and burn. Then you'll automatically close your eyes. And then just sit there for a while. Become familiar with the void. You know, that void, that nothing. Because they say space abhors a void. So you're going to feel the void for a while. And then your mind will start to wander. And that's your mind doing a search. Your mind is doing a search. And then whatever pops into your mind, you could be in a cornfield, you know, you can be on the beach, you can be where you really want to be, at a theme park, at a barbecue. Do that for a while. Make sure your muscles are all relaxed, because now your energy is being diverted to your intention. Then, now that you're relaxed, ask God for a new body. God, please give me a new body. Think of God as your loving Father who's going to give you what you ask for. And say, thank you. Thank you for my new body. And don't judge anything. Because your conscious mind is starting to get involved. Your conscious mind that thwarts everything. Just don't pay attention to those thoughts. Now that you've been given your new body, what does it feel like? You can ask your subconscious mind, what is it? What does my new body feel like? Your new body is no longer connected to your family. It's no longer connected to your ancestry. Your new body is it's like you're the first man or woman ever. Because what you don't want is to inherit a condition. You don't want to inherit a habit. You want to start off with your brand new body. And just sit there for a while. Become familiar with your new body. Remember, that's what meditate means. It means to become familiar with. Become familiar with your new body, the one you ask God for. And then start asking your subconscious mind, what does my new body feel like? And then feel that your emotions will start to change because, yeah, your new body, it has no scars, it has no broken bones, it has no pre existing conditions. You're in your new body. And that's how you do the quantum leap. You're just, you begin creating, kind of like the Big Bang Theory. You know, you just, it's not there and then it's there. And then just sit there for a while. Do it until you're tired. And then next time, let's do this in the next video, the next live. Do these exercises when you feel when you feel you have the time, so that you're not interrupted, you're not jostled, you know. And so we can do that. I mean, if you're interested, I can call this something else. Call this the reality master class. And you could donate, you know, if you feel, if God starts saying, hey, donate to this. Donate $5, donate $10, you know, a month or something like that. Because you're investing in yourself. You're going to learn some magic. You're going to learn some stuff. You're going to go, wow, that's magic. I was thinking of this, and now it's. They say if you have it in your head, you could hold it in your hand. I've experienced stuff like that. One time it was a quarter. I was thinking about a quarter, and I was at the park, and there was a quarter on the table, one of the picnic tables. Who just lays a quarter on a picnic table all by itself? You know, just like somebody laid this quarter on the picnic table. Usually when somebody drops money, it's on the ground. So it's correspondence. You know, if you have it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. They say all these alternate realities exist already. What my theory is that creation happens instantly. So it gives you the illusion that it already exists. Yeah, this already exists. It was a thought. Now it exists. You know, love. It was a thought. Or ESP, all these telekinesis, lucid dreaming. It all starts as a thought. That's the first Hermetic principle. The all is mind, the universe is mental. The law of mentalism. The law of mentalism says that the all is mind, the universe is mental. So we can all be careful what we're thinking, because it's the first stage of something existing, whether it's in the unseen or the seen. It starts existing. If you don't forgive somebody, that anger, that resentment, it exists until you let go of that thought. I keep seeing people who the people who I don't like, they're the ones who I see the most. And once you stop not liking them, they go away. I've noticed that. Stop not liking them. Because that's still a strong emotion. Just set them free and they'll set you free. Maybe that is what truth is, you know. It all begins here, you know, this head space, your mind garden. I think that's what the ancient Egyptians called it, your mind garden. Be careful what's growing in your mind garden. Do some pruning, do some weeding, dig some holes and plant some seeds, you know. Because the thoughts you keep coming back to, they're getting nourished. If you keep coming back to a depressing thought, that thought is getting nourished and it's taking power and energy. So if you do not want to be depressed, do not think about what makes you depressed. Think about something else. What's good, G? Sending you love. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I think I'm going to do a master class. I feel led to do that. Teach people how to meditate. Teach people how to create. A lot of people, I think, are becoming aware of that. There's all this. Excellent! That's right. Isn't that a Wayne's World? Excellent! I keep thinking of also Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. You should look that movie up with Keanu Reeves. They say excellent. That is a high tier word, isn't it? A high shelf word. Excellent. Hello. Oh yeah, great movie. Oh, you're familiar with that. Okay. So you're probably in my generation. My generation, baby. Talking about my generation. Of course. We're starting to gather like-minded people. It's been almost 2 hours. Cool. So maybe that's what I'll start doing. Maybe I can watch other videos of people doing amazing stuff. They're starting to catch some weird stuff on video. People like causing things to move by thinking about it. There's a lot we don't know. And I think the more we know, the more we're going to be able to make a difference. More we'll be able to get rid of all the cheaters, all the people who are cheating by keeping secrets from us. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll keep doing that. And I'll tell people about my master class. We can all sit and meditate, get into that void or the quantum field. It's easy to do. All we have to do is shut off all this. And you start to see yourself in that quantum field. Then, because that's where things happen. They say, I like that Joe Dispenza. He talks about stuff like that. You can't use matter to affect matter. You have to get into like the real deep stuff. I like the Hermes Trismegistus. Hermes Trismegistus. He's like thrice great. He has the Kabbalion. I'm going to have to put that at the top of my list. The Kabbalion. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. You know, I think the students are ready now to start teaching them stuff like that. Become aware of all these dimensions that we've ignored or we don't know about. That's where all the angels come from, you know. All the gods and eons. Have you been following that guy, Morg? He's a blonde-haired guy, or bleached blonde, I guess. Yeah. So Moloch, he's like that bull-headed god. Or no, the owl. The owl is Moloch, isn't it? Anyways, that's pretty deep. Pan, that's right. The bender of reality. Same one. I've heard of Cernunnos. Cernunnos is like the one who manifests. So yeah, Pan. He helped the Titans. I think he was a Titan. He scared. His scream caused panic. And yeah, he was a force to be reckoned with. He was an interesting creature, this Pan. We can get more into that stuff. Oh yeah, Titans are, yeah, the Titans. But you know what? Some of them stayed good. Like Hecate, she was a Titan. And Prometheus was a Titan. Prometheus was said to have created the human race. Going down a rabbit hole. That's right. When you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell them a hookah smoking caterpillar gave you the call. Yeah, go down that rabbit hole. You never know what you're going to find. Yeah. And there was, Zeus got mad because he brought fire. He really loved the human race. He said he would rather be chained to that rock than to betray, than to thwart the human race. That's weird. It was like we were just an experiment. The gods are experimenting on us. Yeah. But Heracles, that's the real name, Heracles. He came by and he broke the chains and he set Prometheus. So wouldn't it be cool if we could contact Prometheus? But you know what? They say not Mars, Ares. They say Ares gave Zeus a run for his money. He said, you stay on Olympus. You need to stay in Olympus or I'm going to kill you. Yeah. Half and halves? Yeah. Are you talking about the, Pan was like that. He was a fawn, wasn't he? He had the horns and then the feet of a goat. Oh, yeah. Pan was like, so we're like-minded. This is cool. I don't think this was a mistake. They call this serendipity. So we'll have to do more of this stuff. We're going to break some ground here. See, Eddie's Funhouse. Yeah, synchronicity. Extrasensory synchronicity. Well, I'm going to have to bid you farewell. I think what I'll do is this seems to be a good time, around 8 o'clock. We can do this, man. We'll call this a meeting of the minds. Make me laugh. Oh, cool. I love that. When I can make somebody laugh. It sounds, yeah, you too. Sleep peacefully. That seems to be our family thing. Sleep peacefully. All right, cool. I'm jazzed. I'm stoked. Let's follow that rabbit. Let's put our headlamps on and follow that frickin' rabbit. We're going to see where it leads us. All right, have a good night.